with this live discussion. Let's quickly move on to our next story, where crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism continues to defy government's efforts in tackling the menace. While the military operations in the South-South, codenamed Delta Safe, says more than 4 million litres of crude oil have been recovered in the past 6 months, the company's petroleum company, NNPCL, says there have been 9,000 infractions on pipelines. Sifon Essien has more on this.
Crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism are significant problems in Nigeria with severe environmental, economic and social impact. In 2021, Nigeria lost more than 115 million barrels of crude oil to theft and vandalism. This led to a revenue loss of around $3.3 billion, representing about 10% of the country's total crude oil production for that year. According to OPEC, the country lost 105,000 barrels of crude oil daily in February when compared to the daily crude oil volumes produced in January. The country's petroleum company, NNPCL Limited, has said there were 9,000 infractions on crude oil pipelines within a year. Efforts to curb the menace is yielding results, although marginally.
Over 4 million litres of crude oil has been recovered from these criminals, while over 1,000 illegally refined products have also been recovered, including kerosene, have been recovered from these people that are bent on doing their own thing.
We joined the troops on patrol of the creeks and rivers of Nembe, Bayelsa State. The mangrove trees form a boulevard on either side of the waterway. The environmental impact of crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism becomes even more obvious. Thick films of oil cover the water, causing harm to the local ecosystem. The patrol reveals several illegal refining sites for stolen crude deactivated by the troops. This footage, obtained from the headquarters of Operation Delta Safe, shows the destruction of one of the sites.
We have been able to line over with some of the oil companies to see if this product, when recovered, can be converted to useful use. But they said that because the process has been breached, going back to start processing it is not economical.
We gathered that operators of the illegal refining site insist on continuing with their illegal business in spite of the clampdown by the government.
There are so many legal business one can do in the oil business if people can tie into it. But those that will not listen to that, they will face the wrath of the law and they will face it very, very squarely.
While breaches to pipeline and illegal refining of stolen crude persist, those involved may be doing it at their peril. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Nembe.